get my energy back. If you haven't already guessed, because you clicked onto the YouTube channel, you join me today on Chesil Beach. It's 18 miles of shingle in the county of Dorset. It's probably the most famous beach in the country, well maybe Dungeness. It's an absolute beauty when it wants to be, and stinking when it wants to be. We're mid-September, by now we'd be hopeful to be targeting cod. The weather's been settled for 3 or 4 weeks, the water's crystal clear. We've probably got no hope of catching a cod, but it's Chesil Beach and you never know. So today you join me on a scratching session. Because the water's nice and clear, there's not really much around. I'm just going to fish with small baits, small hooks, a bit of bling, try and target some black bream, some gilt heads, some gurnard, red mullet, just small hooks, scratching around, just to maximise my chances really. As I said, I've just walked here, just eating my Kit Kat. Some people pay for it, food porn. So I'm still eating. As I mentioned in my intro, it hasn't been fishing that great. The water clarity is crystal clear. So my aim today is fish fancy. Small hooks, lots of bling, long snoods, short snoods, but small hooks. That means I just maximise the chance of the fish I catch. What I always think is, if you fish a massive hook, you limit it to your species, and you can definitely catch big fish on small hooks. If a small hook goes in, it stay in. Right? Yeah, with a cod could come along. I've got size 1s, 6s, 8s. The chance of a hook in a cod is minimal, but I promise you, if you do hook it, those hooks are nice and sharp and they stay in. Size of these bad boys. These are blacks, also known as slaps. I don't actually need to slap that because it's solid, but this is a bait I'm going to be using today. It's generally what we use on Chesil for cod and lots of other species. It's a terrific bait, and I'll show you how I bait it out. Bait needle, I'm sure you've seen one of these before. I use a bait needle for everything I do. Keeps the bait straight, streamlined. I love it. New Baytex from Tronics. Little plug there. Fabulous bit, that kit. It's a medium, alright? Tip coming up. Heavy. So you may wonder, heavy, medium, and you get fine as well. When you're using crab baits, worm baits, use fine or medium. Because it's just to hold that bait on that needle, and then when you put the hook through it, it keeps it all nice and neat. If you use heavy, especially using smaller hooks, obviously the bait elastic could mask the hook point. So as you see, look, you can't even see that on there. Tip number 2, don't do it too hard. If you pull real tight, and when you try and get it off a bait needle, it won't move, and it'll like just go to, and you swore then, just go to a big mess in your hand where you're trying to pull it off. So just nice and gentle. So what I do, I go all the way at once. These are massive, these worms, by the way. I'm going to be cutting these down. All the way at once, like a hexagon shape, across and then back the other way. Remember Remember what I said, not too tight. Because look, I can move that easy. And what I do is 2 or 3 at the end, like that. Pull it tight. Not too many, because obviously it gets stuck to the needle again. As you just seen, the bait needle is a great tool for keeping the bait straight and compact. I didn't actually get a video of myself mounting the bait on the hooks this time, but in future videos I sure will. This is what we call a Pompey loop, or a Portsmouth loop, or a loop rig. As you can see, it's nice and streamlined, so when I cast, the imp's going to lift the bottom hook, the cascade swivel is going to release the top hook, nice and tidy. As you can see here, I'm using a rolling lead. It's nice and colourful, so hopefully it aids the fish for locating my bait, and it allows me to roll the baits about on the tide, search new locations, and hopefully even sometimes you can bump into a fish that's not feeding. They probably think, lovely job. Alright, so nice and streamlined, 2 hooks. Let's get it out there. Look at that. I've got rolling leads on. So hopefully they're just bouncing along the bottom nice. What a beautiful evening that, on the mighty Chesil beach. It's getting to that magic hour now. Just had a little pull down on the left rod. I've had a couple of bream. Not very big though, just little ones. Let's just see if this materialises. Sun's starting to go down. There you go, little pull down, little tap tap. Looks like another little bream. Got some brilliant tide pull at the moment, so I'd expect to catch a few fish before it gets dark. Let's have a look. Let's see what's on there. I think. Yeah, bite. Yeah. We got each other. Possibly have you. No. That's disappointing. Oh, a little horror. Ooh. Here we go. Not what we wanted. Yeah? Anyway, there's a dogfish. I'm going to put him back. Due to an early start and fishing being slow, I decided to wind in for the night, watch the stars, spot a few comets, and have a big think of what I was going to do for tomorrow. Morning, you alright? Day 2. As you've just seen, I fished yesterday for a few hours in the evening. I think I had 4 bream, a couple of mackerel. It was pretty hard. Overnight I just chilled out in my shelter, stuck some bass baits out in the surf, had a dogfish and a conger, so obviously that's a fail. But I managed to get some sleep, even though it's pretty nippy. It's the middle of September, obviously it's a bit colder. I had a roll mat and that, so I was fine. You know what it's like. So I had a big rethink. Yesterday I was using short snoods, so I was using Pompey loops, 2x short snood clip downs. That seemed to have been working the last few weeks while I've been out coaching. But today I've just got up and I made some bar rigs. I had the bars already made. I haven't got like a workshop with me. But yeah, I've made some bar rigs with a little bit of a pop-up bling style. With some nice long snoods. Try and get some movement. The tide, I didn't really get much tide yesterday, so I'm gonna limit the drag, use a bar, put it out a little bit further with a nice flowing trace. A pop-up, a luminous yellow pop-up, Bream love them. Just had a little rethink. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, I feel confident now. I haven't had a fish, I haven't even cast out yet, but because I'm trying, you feel like you're doing something. If I sat here on the same rigs, I'll probably drive home later and think I should have tried. So I've got a bar rig on both. Same with this one, look. Nice luminous yellow lead. Nice pop-up. This time I got a red and yellow pop-up. Right, and to get them loaded with black lug, give them a cast, and then hopefully I can film some fish in action. I might actually film it as we go. Obviously if I don't catch a fish you won't see it, because I don't think you want to watch my rods for an hour. But what I might do is film it live, change the tactics. I'm feeling good. Might get the kettle on. It's a new day on the beautiful Chesil beach. See you soon. There's a bite straight away. That's a bream bite. Yeah, bream on. There you go. Bar rig. Yeah, it's that's a definite bream bite. First cast. He's definitely on. They like the bar rig. Thanks, Mr. Bagnall. Not a bad start. That's exactly how long it took to catch a fish, about 3 minutes. So what I've done here, I've got a 4-ounce lead. It's a bit light, but there's no tide. So I've got loads of movement, especially this one's on braid as well. So but it worked. Not the biggest bream, but Dorset bream. Beauty. The plan's worked. It doesn't always work. You might have took a, just might be luck, but I'm pleased I've changed. Let's get this one back. Let's have some more. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. Go on, mate. Oh, off you go. So as you can see, my left hand rod is banked in. That's not actually a bite. As I stressed before, I've got a 4-ounce lead and the tide is pulling from left to right. So I'm walking up left, casting it, and because it's only 4 ounces, it's rolling around, it's making a disturbance. It's obviously very visual because it's a luminous yellow. And hopefully, well, as we've seen, first cast, it's located a bream. Obviously, it's making a disturbance on the bottom, whereas if I just had a grip lead, the fish has got to come and find the bait. I'm actually covering a lot of ground. Bream are up in the water feeding anyway, but it does help with stuff like plaice. Just had another bite on this one. Bream number 2 on the bar rig. Not the biggest, but it's a bream. I'll get them unhooked, I'll get them straight back. The rig change has definitely helped. It's a new day, so it might fish better anyway. And it's obviously, it's definitely helped, but it's also first light, which is a great time to catch bream. So I'm not taking all the praise, but it's definitely working. As you can see, this one's pulled right round in the tide. It's just slammed over. Oh, just a little bream on there, I should imagine. And what a sight that is. Mid-September 2021, and the mackerel have finally turned up. Oh, I hope I got that on camera. I think that's a sea trout. What a sight, it's been quite worrying. I went out on my paddleboard for 3 hours the other day and couldn't catch one mackerel. But they've turned up. The birds are enjoying it as well. There's fish jumping everywhere. I don't know if they are mackerel, you know. Some bass in amongst them. Going right off. I'll put you there. I'm gonna go and get my rod. I gotta have a go, haven't I? All the swirls like there. Oh my god, look at that. I hope you can see that. It's going off. Let's have a look what they are. I just chucked together a set of feathers. If I don't get one, I'm giving up. Right through the middle of them. Look at that out there. It's going crazy. Something chasing them. That's a mackerel being chased. Oh my god. Look at that, the mackerel are getting smashed. Oh my god. Look at it. Oh. Oh yeah. They're getting smashed by bass. I've got a mackerel and I got a bass. That's what's smashing the mackerel. There's got to be some big ones out there. Shame I haven't got any lures. Get them back. So when that shoal of bass came through, I brought in one of my rods because it had obviously drifted all the way down for bream. And I didn't want it to get in the way when I was casting feathers. I've just wound it in. And another bass. That's definitely what was feeding. It just took a little bit of black that was left on the hook, about 5 yards out. Some big fish about. Next time they come through, I'm going to chuck a bait in the surf, hope for the best. Might put a whole mackerel right there. See you in a bit. Just another thing, when I'm going to unhook this bass, I don't know if you can see it now, but it's completely full of whitebait. What a beast. He's alright, I'll get him back. I would definitely say this one feels a better one. nice fat plaice. Look at that beautiful thing. A Chesil Beach plaice. They definitely love the Bagnall bars with a bit of bling. But that's a nice fish. I'm really pleased with that. I'm not sick of the bream, but they've been a bit of a pain in the bum. So I'm really pleased to catch that plaice. Let's get him unhooked. Here he is, look. So I managed to unhook him, or her, really easy. No blood, didn't touch the gills. So I'm going to put this one back. Just for a bit of advice, if you do actually damage your gills, then you might as well take them home, because they don't heal, and it's probably a slow death. But yeah, let's get this one back. I'll bring you with me. What a great little day on the bar rig again. As I said before, it might have happened anyway, but when you make a change and you put some effort in and you get rewarded, it makes you feel good. Pretty much like life, eh? Let's put you there. I'm on a steep bank, so it's pretty hard. Oh, it's upside down. There you go. Just settling. Come on then. There you go. Sometimes when you least expect it, big shoulder bass turn up to party. Let's see how I do. Look at these bass. Bass are jumping straight out of the water, look. Look, bass. Oh my god, shoulder bass. Look at them all. Oh. I spooked them. Never mind. Nice. I actually put that one in a little bit closer. It's been dead really for the last, I don't know, about an hour over high. That's only a little one. Beautiful, aren't they? Whoa, alright mate. Look at the colours. It's hard to see, I know. Got the sun on me, haven't I? Right. Let's turn this round. There you go. That is your black bream. Put him back before I'm going to probably just have one more cast. I've had a great day, or great morning. It's just gone lunchtime, I've got work tomorrow. Yeah, I've really enjoyed myself.
We're going to have a couple more casts, like put them out once more each. Start having a clear up. Hopefully, I can put together a nice video. I'm just going to get this chap back. I'll be back in a minute with a little summary really of the session. As I always say, I hope you enjoy it. It's just me out fishing. If you get something from it, you do. Let's get this one back. Right. How you doing, everyone? All right? Thanks for watching my video. I'm just signing off now, just sorting all my kit out. It's just gone high water. It's about 12:30. It's baking hot. Obviously I got here 4 o'clock yesterday, so I'm pretty knackered. I got some sleep. I didn't really fish at night. I don't tend to like to fish Chesil very much at night. Put out some massive mackerel baits in the surf. Managed to catch a conger, gutted, thought it was a big bass, and then caught a doggy on the other one. So chilled out, got about 5 hours sleep. Got up this morning, was thinking about how I could change things. As you've seen from the video, made some different rigs, some longer traces, more bling, bit of pop-up action, and it definitely worked. I've nailed it today. I've had like about 10 bream, had a nice Plaice, had some bass, had a bass on the feathers, which obviously you've seen, filmed some bass getting beating up mackerel, and then mackerel beating up whitebait. It's been amazing. It's proper Chesil beach. Yesterday was pretty hard. Today's been amazing. So on that note, I'm going to get away now, pack all my stuff up, get walking, and I mean walking. That's going to take me an hour. Get home, look at the footage, and hopefully I can put something together that you guys will enjoy watching. As I always say, it's just me. I just go out fishing mainly on my own, and I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope you can learn something. So yesterday was 2 hook loops, 2 hook clip dangs. Didn't really work. Not saying it won't another day, just didn't yesterday. Today just out and out bar rigs. I just had 3 made up, and I just keep swapping them. Straight blacks as far as I can on a rolling lead. Killed it with a little pop-up, as I said before. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon.